Good afternoon and welcome to TechTalk Live. My name is Renee Hartle and I'll be answering your questions for the next half an hour. If you have a question you want answered, simply type it into the group chat window to the right of the video and we'll try to answer as many questions as we can. Let's get started with a quick tech tip. Now, every once in a while you'll install a legitimate program like Adobe Reader or something like that, something you use for everyday business purposes, and you'll find that you'll suddenly have a toolbar in Internet Explorer or Firefox. Now, not all toolbars are bad. Some of them have uses, but generally toolbars tend to slow down your computer and your web browsing. I don't like them myself. I like to remove them whenever I accidentally install them. Now, as you can see on my screen right here, I've installed the Bing toolbar. Again, legitimate toolbar, could have or if you don't want to search for it, it's pretty simple. Let's close Internet Explorer, go to the Start menu, go to Settings, and Control Panel. And you'll get this thing popping up, and what you're looking for is Add or Remove Programs. So we'll double click on that, and it'll take a couple seconds, and you've got all the programs that are installed on your computer. Now what you're looking for is you're looking for the Bing toolbar right here. We'll click on that, and as you can see, it kind of expands and shows you more information about it. What we're looking for is the button in the bottom right corner that says Remove. We'll just click on that. It'll verify that you want to do that. Just in case you accidentally clicked wrong, you'll hit Yes. And very, very slowly, unfortunately, we will suddenly see progress. Now this works for most toolbars. Google toolbar, that's one that's common. Some other stuff. There also are nefarious toolbars that aren't necessarily there for any sort of good use. Well, one that comes to mind is if you see the My Web Search toolbar, that's not a nice one. So let us know if you find that, because that might take a little bit more. But as you can see, now that we've gone through that process, we can close the windows, open up Internet Explorer, and it's gone. And hopefully your browsing experience is a little bit faster. All right. So we're looking for more questions to come in on the internet. Let's start with another one. We've got one. How some people would like to be able to launch their timesheets when their computers first boot up. Now, it's always a good thing because we all like to get paid. And in order to get paid, we got to fill out our timesheet. Our supervisors like it also because they like seeing us paid too, because it makes us happy. But sometimes it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget to go to AcademyNet, go to the toolbar page, or however you get there at the end of the day. So what lots of people like to do is have it pop up immediately when their computer starts up. Very easy, very simple process to get that to happen. First, what we'll do is we will open up Internet Explorer, and we will go to the page that houses the timesheet. So in this case, it's timesheet.nas.edu. Go to that page. And this is as far as we need to go to get this set up. What we're going to do now is make a shortcut so that all we have to do is click on the shortcut to get to this page. It's very simple. You'll see up here, this is the location of the web page. This is what's called the URL. And just to the left of it, you've got this little Internet Explorer icon. Now, it just looks like a picture, but you can actually do a lot of stuff with it. What we're going to do here is and anything you put in there is going to start up immediately upon logging into your computer, which is a great place to put our new timesheet icon. So again, we'll just left click, hold, drag it up, and we'll drag it into the startup menu and we'll go. And as you can see, it's there now. So we can close this, and to verify that it's done correctly, all we have to do is go to Start, Programs, go to that startup folder, and you'll see National Academy's Employee Timesheet. Now, whenever you start your computer now, this is going to pop up. And like I said, you can put anything into this startup menu you want. If there's an important document you need to see every morning, you can put the document in there. If you want to make sure another Internet Explorer page comes up whenever you start up your timesheet, start up your computer. This is another way to do it. It's very handy, very easy to do, and very quick. All right, so another question we have is downloading Internet Explorer 9 okay? Now, I don't know if everyone has seen it yet, but Microsoft has come out with a new version of Internet Explorer 9. It's got lots of nice new fancy features, compatibility with different web standards, that kind of thing. Very, very nice piece of software. Ordinarily, I would say, by all means, download Internet Explorer 9, play with it, find out what it can do. Unfortunately, our standard is not Internet Explorer 9 here at the academies. Certain things won't work on our AcademyNet portal interface yet. Things have to be changed in order to fit new standards as new web browsers come out. I personally have tried Internet Explorer 9 here with a couple of the applications I use, and some of them still don't work yet. So at this point, I would say don't install Internet Explorer 9 until we give sort of a general okay as far as evolving standards are concerned. Stick with 8. 8 right now works with everything. It is the standard. It should work with everything on Portal, AcademyNet, all those web apps you use. Stick with 8, and hopefully in the future we'll be able to move up to 9. All right. So the next question we have is, I accidentally removed one of my archives. How do I get it back? Well, the trick with Outlook when it comes to archives is that when you remove an archive from the folder list, it's not actually deleted. Basically what goes on is that you are closing the link to that Outlook archive, but you're not deleting it. It's still there on your hard drive. You just need to reopen it and tell it to show it again. And the way to reopen it is you go into Outlook, like I have right here, and you go to File, Open, and Outlook Data File. Because that's really all archive is. It's an Outlook email data file. It's moved everything into this file as opposed to on the server. And at this point, we just need to know where you have kept your Outlook data files. Generally, we'll keep it in this. It's kept in this directory by default. So you should see a bunch of files here that correspond to your Outlook archives. If they are not there, they're probably in another location, and we'll have to help you find that because it honestly could be anywhere. But still definitely on your drive. We just need to find it. But once you have found it, once you see it listed here, you're just going to click on it. And of course, I don't have any right here. But if I did have one, I'd just click on it, hit OK, and it would once again reappear exactly where you left it. It's completely the same form, no emails deleted. Like I said, we just closed the interface, and now we're reopening it. It basically comes out to be exactly the same way you left it. All right. I got another question. How do I add a shortcut to my desktop to a web page like AcademyNet? Well, this is sort of what we did earlier. We kind of took a step further beyond it. But let's go ahead and try it again for the purpose of making the shortcut on the desktop. All right. The first thing we're going to do, say you want to go to AcademyNet, you want the shortcut on the desktop. Going to go to Internet Explorer again, and we just want to go visit Ye Old AcademyNet page. So here we are. We're in AcademyNet. Now, if you remember from the second question of the day, you'll look up here in the URL bar. This is the URL for AcademyNet, and we've got the little Internet Explorer icon here again. So all you have to do to create that shortcut, left-click and hold, and drag it to the desktop. Let go. And as you can see, we now have a link to AcademyNet. Now, to go a little further, It's nice to have it on your desktop, but sometimes you get a lot of your emails open, Word documents open, stuff like that. And sometimes you want, hey, I want to be able to get to these things a little bit easier, a little bit faster. What Windows XP has on the bottom left, you can see these little tiny icons here, and a lot of you probably have these and probably know what they are, but it's the Quick Launch toolbar. If you don't have these showing, you can actually unveil them again by bringing your cursor down to the taskbar, pick an empty area, and hit right-click for that context-sensitive pop-up again. Go up to here to Toolbars, and you'll see Quick Launches listed here. Just make sure there's a check mark next to it. If there isn't, left-click on it right now, and it'll appear. And you'll see these icons. Now, these are all shortcuts. Lots of them get put there automatically by programs you install. Say you want to put one there. It's actually pretty easy, just as easy as creating the shortcut in the first place. We have the Academy at Home shortcut right here. And all we have to do is put it on that quick launch bar, left-click and hold again, drag it like a file, and you bring it down over there. And you'll see it's giving you a little marker saying where it's going to put it. Let's put it right here. Now, when you see this little double arrow here, it means that this is a certain length and you've gone over it. As you can see, if you click on it, you can actually access them. If you don't want to have to click on it to access them, you just have to adjust the size of this. Again, we right-click, and you look at this lock the taskbar thing, it's checked. Click on it again, you uncheck it, and you see these little bars. These are all draggable. Same things are over here. If I want to make that bigger, in this case, I want to make the quick launch bar bigger. So I'll just drag it until all my icons show up again. Right-click again, and put the check mark back next to lock the taskbar, and it's all pretty again. And we've got a nice link to AcademyNet. And you can do this with any web page. It could be an Academy page if you want a shortcut to CNN. It's the very same thing. We just go to cnn.com, and well, it's not an Internet Explorer icon for web pages like this because they make their own, but still, you see this little icon right here to the left of the URL. Same thing. Left click, drag, and let go. And there you go. Very simple, very useful, and very quick to do.